of live streaming. And today we are going to have a live session discussion on the topic related to students. Let me wait for some viewers and participants in the chat and in the session, and then we are going to have a discussion. So I would like to welcome everybody, and today's topic is very interesting and it is related to students. Usually my students to whom like I daily meet, around 50 to 70 students. Every student is, is different and individual in his or her own personality. But we as teachers, we meet them as a group. So it's very important for us to know how to cater to the requirement or the need or learning needs or psychological, I would say, addressing to those needs that are important for them to have an environment of learning. But also on the other side, it's important for the students to know that what are the things that these things are not going to help them or not going to really develop their personality or make them good learners if they keep up doing those stuff those things that they are doing. So I have made a list, and there are 10 things, and I'm expecting that those who are discussing or those who are with me, they would be also having their own side of the story. So I would like to welcome students, teachers, parents, those who are, yes, we are seeing people are giving us hugs. Thank you so much. And it's not only that we are going to speak in one language. I will be speaking in multiple languages. So I mean not 10, but Urdu, Hindi, Pashto, Saraiki, whatever. So thank you so much for joining. और आज का टॉपिक है, आई एम नाउ एक्सप्लेनिंग इट इन उर्दू और हिंदी. आज का टॉपिक है कि वो क्या चीज़ है या नट चीज़ है, आई मीन वो कौन सी बातें हैं या वो कौन सी आदत हैं या वो कौन से काम हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स को क्लास में या आउट ऑफ द क्लास नहीं करने चाहिए, एंड वो उनकी लर्निंग को हिंडर करते हैं, जिससे वो ज़्यादा सीख नहीं सकते या वो चीज़ें उनको ज़्यादा हेल्प नहीं करती. सो व्हाट आर दोज थिंग्स? सो I would like to welcome everybody. I would like to have teachers. I would like to have, students. I would like to have parents. जितने भी हमारे ऑडियंस में लोग हैं जो इस पर कमेंट करना चाहते हैं, सो प्लीज़ गिव मी, बिकॉज द टारगेट इज़ कि आज हम लिस्ट बनाएंगे 10 चीज़ों की, 10 आइटम्स जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को वो काम, वो आदत, वो हैबिट्स, वो बातें, वो कौन से 10 काम हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं करने चाहिए, जो कि हिंडर करते हैं उनकी लर्निंग को. स्टार्ट करेंगे हम क्लास से कि वो कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स को क्लास में नहीं करनी चाहिए. व्हाट आर दोज थिंग्स दैट स्टूडेंट्स शुड नॉट डू व्हाइल बीइंग इन द क्लास. तो आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द आंसर्स. Yes, I'm waiting for the answers. So, what are those things that students should be avoiding? And even if students are listening to me, अगर मुझे students सुन रहे हैं, तो आप लोगों को पता है कि आप ऐसा क्या करते हैं क्लासेस में जो आपको नहीं करना चाहिए है, एंड जब एग्ज़ाम क्लोज हो जाते हैं, आई मीन यू आर अप्रोचिंग योर फाइनल एग्ज़ाम, देन यू रियलाइज आई विश कि मैं ये सब ना करता या ना करती क्लासेस में, सो आई वुडंट बी वरीड टुडे. सो आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द रिस्पॉन्सेस. ओके, वो कौन से काम हैं जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं करने चाहिए, सो दैट दे मे बी लर्निंग मोर और दे मे बी becoming, good students. I would say students are good. I don't say there is a bad student or a good student. Yeah, there are some students who get the things slowly, but every student is a learner. So to me, students are doing a great job that they are learners or they are learning. But the question is, what are those things that students should be avoiding to do in the class or in their daily routine so that they become good learners or it may enhance their learning. I would be switching languages from Urdu to English or Hindi to English. So it's easy. आप लोगों के लिए भी आसान है कि आप लोग समझ सकें what I'm saying. So the topic for today's session is, what are those things that students should be avoiding doing in the class? I mean, आप बताएं मुझे कि आप लोग क्या करते हैं ऐसा क्लास में जो कि आप later on सोच सकते हैं that I shouldn't have done that or I shouldn't be doing it and it didn't help me to learn or it made the teacher also angry or whatever. So I'm waiting for the responses. Yes. The topic, again, I repeat, topic of today's session, that what are those things students shouldn't be doing or should be doing. So let's take both sides, like ऐसा क्या है जो आपको करना चाहिए और ऐसा क्या है जो आपको नहीं करना चाहिए classes में. Yeah? जी जनाब, हम ऐसा क्या करें जो कि हमें हमेशा करना चाहिए क्लासेस में. We should be doing that always in the classes. And what is that we should not be doing in the classes? That's the topic for today's session. And I would like to welcome teachers, students, parents, or anybody. So you're welcome to add into your experiences or add into your learning, and we can all share. And students, if you are watching this, you should know that we are all trying to help you, and that is going to really be beneficial in your future. And you would remember that session, because we are going to, the plan is that we should have list of those items for you that you should be avoiding in the class, or those items, those things which you should be doing in the classes to help you learning more or in a better way. Okay, I would start with something that I have in my list. I have in my list procrastination. I mean, laziness. You shouldn't be lazy as a student. Procrastination को आसान लफ्ज़ों में क्या कह सकते हैं? काहिली या सुस्ती फील करना या डिले करना. When you delay, oh no, not today, I won't be doing it today, I would do it tomorrow. Oh, still I have time to prepare for that quiz or that assignment. आज नहीं तैयार करते, आज ज़रा ऐश करते हैं, I have to watch this or I have to spend some time on social media. So that is procrastination, when you delay the important things or your assignments or preparation for your exam or something related to that. That is number one in the list. So is there anyone, कोई है आप में जो procrastination को follow करता है? The one who delays or who really does not complete the job on time. Okay, we are getting viewers, and those viewers who are there, kindly comment in the chat box. आप chat box में लिख सकते हैं कि आप में से ऐसा कौन है, who is the one, or what else you are doing in the class that you shouldn't be doing. So I'm waiting for the responses. And this is, by the way, this session is based on the request of my students. That teacher, we really need a discussion on sometimes what we are planning to do in the class that is going not very well with the requirement of the teacher lesson, but we want it to be done, any activity to be done in that way. We feel that we would be learning better in that way, but teacher has other plans. So to the teachers also, like I would also request the teachers to come up and tell me, like, what are the things that you really want to see students following or students doing in the class, so that if the students are watching us, if the students are listening to us, they have both sides of the story. It might be possible that especially in this fourth industrial revolution, आजकल का जो दौर है जिसमें technology is everywhere, so students are more likely to lose their focus of the attention span. Like, it's very easy for them कि वो distract हो जाए, because many of our students are video gamers, and when you are watching or you are playing video, so you are I would say, the scenes for you change every now and then. Like, you are shooting, you are playing, you are running, you are punching, you're hiding, you're doing a lot of stuff. So the screen in front of you changes continuously, right? When it changes, so you get a habit of being entertained within seconds, like within minutes, within seconds. However, when it comes to classes, so you have a book, or you have I would be so what I was saying about, it was about the gamers. Like, the gamers, their focus span or their attention span is very shorter, because the scenes in front of them change every now and then. So they are addicted to watch something which is full of colors and entertainment. However, when the same students, they see a book, or they see an assignment, or they see a paper, and in front of them the lines are there, they are not moving, and there are words, there is text to read, so there is a possibility for them to be bored. In such scenario, I won't recommend that. It's a good thing that you always have to entertain students. Satisfaction for having colorful or certain material that is going to entertain them, because yes, we are there to teach you, but our main focus is to make it understandable and more practical. So I would not be, as a teacher myself, I would not be very much giving my vote to fully address the requirement of being entertained. However, being a teacher, it's very important for me to make sure that my students have understood the task. They are very much clear about what needs to be done, and they know what they have to do. Rather than I'm not making an entertainment show. Yes, the interaction with the students, the rapport with the students, the friendly relationship with the student is of that sort that they are feeling comfortable environment in the class. They are feeling happy to interact with the teacher. That's okay. That's good. That should be there. It signifies that the class environment is healthy, or the class environment is easy for students to reflect upon any activity or talk to teacher. But when it comes to different strategies, so we as teachers, we can convert that activity which is only text-based into a practical. Okay, there is something that I would like to share. Some of the teachers even, when it comes to writing, especially comes to writing, they say, how can we make writing as an interactive activity, or as an activity that may help the students to do it in a way that interests them. So if among you any of the teacher is listening to me, so if you have any strategy, I would like to welcome you to kindly share your strategy. However, meanwhile, I would be sharing what I know the best so far as my experience is concerned. What I do, or what I believe students can get more benefit of writing, is when there is a writing task, for instance, they have to write paragraph or they have to write an essay. So this is the intro part, and then you have a body, and then you have to justify or in favor or against, whatever is your writing task, and then you have a conclusion. So we divide it into stepwise. For instance, I asked the students to write the thesis statement after explaining to them that you have to write the thesis statement like this, and then they write it. So I already have divided students into groups. I mean, they are sitting there with their friends, but they are sitting in pair. So let's say they are doing it as a pair activity, or if they are doing it as a group activity, like 4 students or 2 students or 3 students in one writing activity, and they are writing. So once they are done, I would like this group A to please stand up, and this group B to please swap their seating. Not the paper, the seating, because it's important for students to also move around in the class. It's boring to keep the students sitting continuously on their chairs, and those students who are procrastinators, or those students who easily feel like they want to sleep, or they want to be distracted, or they want to be using their social media or mobile. Okay, now teacher is asking, go where? Like, we have to go where? No. Teacher is saying, once you are done with writing, please get up from your seat and go to that group chair. When you sit there, so you have to do what? Okay, teacher. So students here, they become excited. They say, teacher, what we have to do? I would say, okay, this is your write-up that you have just kept on this on these desks or these chairs. Now, group A is going to read what group B has done, and group B has to see what group A has written. So you become reader of your peers, like what they have written, you read it. So I would like to say, because already I have explained to them how to write a thesis statement. So I would like to check, I would give them time, maybe reading time could be 2 minutes. So I would ask them, have a look, read it, and and after that they have to tell me, did they really follow the rule or the process of writing a thesis statement or not? So students in here, what happens? It's a writing class. It's a writing activity, but students, number one, they become happy that they have to get up from their chair. Not everyone, but you know, the possibility of the one who is not happy to move around is only 1%. But as a teacher, it's my job to involve every student. So no, you have to. Okay, so they get up. Students are becoming happy to see the work of other, and they are interested to see what the other has written. So they read, and also they come to know about how others are writing. So in this way, they become interested to learn and compare. Like, they see what they have written, and they see what their peers have written. So it's an interesting activity. Anyways, coming back to our topic, so that we may not move out of the scope of topic. Topic for today's session is, what are those 9 things that students should do or students should not do in school, class, university, college, whatever. So I would like to see your responses to that. Kindly let me know what to not do inside the classes or school or university or college. So I had given my point like that. I have also a list. So the target is to complete 10 things. But one thing I have, one action or one thing that students shouldn't do, I gave it already. That is procrastination. Do not delay your task for the next day. If you have to complete it today, just complete it today so that you may not delay it. All right. So we are waiting for others to comment. Is it a difficult question? I mean, okay, now I'll switch back to Urdu language because I don't know. अगर आप लोगों को ये मुश्किल लग रहा है समझना कि मैं क्या कह रही हूँ, तो मैं रिपीट कर रही हूँ दैट आज का टॉपिक है वो क्या काम हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स को क्लासेस में करने चाहिए हैं या नहीं करने चाहिए. हमारे आज का टॉपिक ये है. तो हमने बनानी है लिस्ट, और वो लिस्ट होगी 10 आइटम्स की. वो क्या 10 बातें हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स को एज स्टूडेंट्स करनी चाहिए या नहीं करनी चाहिए. So this is the topic for today's session. So I'm waiting for the responses. All right. If there are teachers, you can have a say, because it would be easy for the students to learn from you that what kind of students or what are the things that you would like your students to do in the class, and what are the things you would like your students to avoid doing in the class. I gave one of the item from my list, that is procrastination. They might be doing there is no specific venue to do the procrastination. Everyone is involved in procrastination, like it's not must for a student. But today we are looking for the from the perspective of being a student, right? So procrastination, you can do it at home, you may be involved doing it even on your weekend in your class, yes, but in general as students we should be avoiding procrastinating. So do you agree what I say? All right, I saw somebody has given it a thumb up. Yes, okay. So students, please come up. You are students and we know that you are hiding some of the important points even me as a teacher might not know. So please tell me what are the things that you should do and you should not do as students in the class. Okay. One more. Okay, let's take another look at the items that I have prepared for you. What about preparation? How do we get ready for the classes? Like this is also one of the item in the list. Readiness. This is coming under the do's. I mean, you should show the readiness for the classes, that you are ready for the class. But the question is, how do you show it that you are ready for the class? What do you do to show that you are ready for the class? ऐसा स्टूडेंट्स क्या करें जिससे पता चले कि वो क्लासेस के लिए रेडी हैं? What are the things that they should do? Or that signifies कि वो रेडी हैं क्लासेस के लिए? Yeah? कैसे मालूम हो कि हमारे स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो क्लासेस के लिए रेडी हैं? How to know our students are ready for the class? Okay. How to know students are ready? Or you as students, how do you show your readiness for the class? Well, I asked that question in my first initial classes and students said, we come to the class. I said, yes, this is your appearance. You come to the class. But how you make sure that you are ready for the class? How do you prepare yourself for being, for achieving that status of I am ready for the class? How do you ensure that this shows your readiness? So students' mind started to think and they said, we come to the class on time. I said, yes, here you go. You make sure that you are able to reach your venue on time. And not only that, that you are reaching on time at your venue, you also make sure that you are 5 minutes, but I say to my students 10 minutes because they take time in talking and saying hello to each other. So 10 minutes or 5 minutes prior to the class time. For instance, if the classes might start at 8 o'clock, students should be there 10 to 8, 7 to 8, 6 to 8. Yes, no matter, but not exact at 8 o'clock. Ask why. Because 8 o'clock, as per the timetable of the teacher and the student, is the teaching time. 8 बजे अगर आपकी क्लास है, सो 8 बजे का मतलब ये बिल्कुल नहीं है कि आपके स्टूडेंट्स अभी 8 बजे क्लास में आना शुरू होंगे, वो बैठना शुरू होंगे, वो एक दूसरे से हेलो हाय करेंगे, वो फिर उसके बाद देखेंगे टीचर को, वो फिर अपनी बुक देखेंगे, वो खोलेंगे. नो 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 नो. 8 बजे का मतलब है टीचर अपनी क्लास स्टार्ट करेगा. So as students, you should be coming prior to the time. And it's also going to help you in your future life. How? How it's going to help you in your future life? You might be feeling like, oh, why Miss Heba is always asking us to come prior to the class time. You will benefit from this habit in your future. How? For example, you are ready, you have completed your graduate, and inshallah you will be graduated from the university, and you have applied somewhere for a job. All right. When you have applied somewhere for a job and your interview is scheduled for 9 a.m. So as per the I would say practice or habit of going prior or some minutes ahead of time, you would reach the venue maybe 15 minutes before, or you should start going out 15 minutes before or 20 minutes before. Why? Because anything can happen. You don't know. Your tire may get flat. There might be an accident on the road that it would upset your timing. You cannot manage how to reach on time. And it won't look very good if you will tell to the interviewers if they ask why you are late. If you say, oh, there was a car accident. Yes, it's reality that there was a car accident, but your readiness was not very appropriate. I mean, this is what they, as recruiters, know, that even if you were, you faced, a scene where it was a traffic jam, there was an accident. Okay, how about your readiness? If you were ready, so you should have taken a start from your house 30 minutes ahead of the time. So you may put all that extra time that is taking your time reaching to the venue exact on time. So everything will go inside that package of 30 minutes going before the time of your interview. So let's say 15 minutes it took you to wait for the cars to move or the police to move, and then you reach the venue. Still you have time, 15 minutes. You have time, 15 minutes, okay? So you assemble yourself because it's your first time, or even any time. Interview has a pressure. You agree to that, you will face it. When you will face it, you will realize what I'm saying right now. Interviews have pressure. So any exam, any test has a pressure on the candidates. So if you reach the venue 15 minutes prior, you would, you would take a breath, or you would relax yourself because you would be panicking. Oh, did I miss the time, or I didn't? Oh no, I still have 15 minutes. Okay, fine. You get relaxed. You assemble yourself. You might drink a glass of water, or you may just manage your breath. And you would look around. Okay, now look at me. What I'm saying to you, it really, really happens. You enter the venue for the very first time. You haven't been there if it's your first time interview. You don't know how the infrastructure would be. You don't know how the furniture, how the people, how the front desk officer would be. You don't know anything. It's your first time. So you go in and it's really cold in there, nice smell. Okay, the furniture is looking so good. It has a psychological impact on you. And if you are ahead of time, you will feel good. You will take a seat and you will look around. You will look at the other candidates and you can greet, you can talk, even that little chat. It would help you avoiding your nervousness. See how many things, and right before your interview, right before that moment that they would call upon your name, you would have talked to some people who are the expected candidates, or are those who are going to be interviewed, or you have gained your self-confidence enough and you are set. You are not panicked, you are not worried, you are not stressed. So this place is really cool, and it's going to really impact during your interview time. So this thing that students should do, now I'm not saying to you that you should be coming to your classes 30 minutes before, no, not at all. Ahead of time for the classes, it can be 10 minutes because it's, where is your class, it's your everyday route. So 10-minute time is good, but it's a habit that you should have as students. So number one, procrastination you should be avoiding. Number two, What you should be doing is timing yourself, like readiness. You should be showing your readiness for the classes. How do you show your readiness for the classes? Is number one, you are ahead of time. 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever. But okay, even 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes, good, no problem. But you are ahead of time. This is good. All right, now you are ahead of time. But what if you don't have your notebook? This is a problem. If you don't have your notebook, if you don't have your pen, still it's not showing that you are ready for the class, because you are not going to a shopping mall. You are going to a class, you'll learn. And if there is a new word or if there is an important point you want to write down, you need a thing to write with and you need a place to write on. So you must have to have a pen and a notebook. All right, so 2 things I already have given. आप लोगों के पास आप लोगों की लिस्ट के मुताबिक अगर कुछ आइटम्स हैं, so please share. And your items I'm going to share with the other people. All right, let's have a look. Okay, you are liking, you are appreciating, but I'm also waiting for the comments. I don't think so. It's a difficult thing. I mean, it's a difficult topic. Anyone can comment on that, because everyone had been a student. If you are even your age that you are no more a student, and everyone can comment saying if they are having kids that what they should be doing as parents. You may be asking your kids to do that and to not do that. So teachers can also comment like what kind of habits we as teachers like to see in our students. So from the list of 10 items, I already have explained 2. One, the students should not do is, or anyone should not do, but as specifically today we are focusing on students, so we should not be doing procrastination, meaning delaying the task or saying, no, I'm not going to do it today, I will do it some other day. Number 2, readiness. To show how to show that you are ready for the class. You show it that when you are ahead of time, you come not exact on the time of the class, but you are maybe 10 minutes ahead of time. And how you show another item among the list of readiness is that you show you have your notebook, you have your pen, which really helps you to note down what is important in the class. Okay, what else? What else the students should do and should not do? Okay. All right. What are the things that students should be doing or should not be doing? We discussed procrastination, we discussed the readiness for the classes, and we are looking forward for the students' respond to some of the things that they should be doing. Mustafa. Okay, thank you, Mustafa. Yes, Mustafa, can I know what do you do in the class that you think, if you're a student, that you think you should be doing that and you would be continuously doing that? And if you do something that you should not do that, what is that you really think you should not do that? Yes? So I would be waiting for Mustafa to respond. Hi, we got Asad also. So I repeat for those who have joined recently that the topic for today's discussion is what are the things So today's target to make a list of 10 items. So what are the things that we as students should do or should not do in the classes or in general in life? And I repeat my topic in Urdu that वो क्या काम हैं जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को एज स्टूडेंट्स नहीं करने चाहिए या करने चाहिए. सो इन क्लासेस के अंदर या लाइफ में इन जनरल. सो टुडे आई डिस्कस्ड फ्रॉम माय लिस्ट. आई हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ 10 आइटम्स. सो मेरी लिस्ट के मुताबिक मैंने डिस्कस की 2 चीज़ें विच आर प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन. आपको प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन नहीं करनी चाहिए. व्हाट इज़ प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन? In easy words, procrastination means delaying the task. I mean, आज नहीं करता. I mean, कल कर लूँगा. बहुत टाइम है मेरे पास. अभी कहाँ टीचर ने एग्ज़ाम लेना है. So you delay it, and then you don't know, but you are not ready. So procrastination, laziness, जिसको हम कहते हैं उर्दू में काहिली या सुस्ती या क्या कह सकते हैं, डिले करने को और क्या कह सकते हैं. ये नहीं करना चाहिए. Number 2, लंबा करना. आई मीन लंबा करना है, आप कहते हैं कि नहीं करना चाहिए. दैट इज़ प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन. ओके. नंबर 2, स्टूडेंट्स को रेडीनेस शो करनी चाहिए दैट दे आर रेडी. हाय असद, येस आई सेड हाय टू यू. So please participate and tell me what are the things that you as students should do and should not do in the classes. That is the topic for the session. But I'm saying that we discussed 2 things from my list. Number 1, प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन नहीं करनी चाहिए, सुस्ती नहीं करनी चाहिए, लेजीनेस नहीं दिखानी चाहिए, अपना काम ऑन टाइम पूरा करना चाहिए. नंबर 2, स्टूडेंट्स को अपनी रेडीनेस शो करनी चाहिए दैट दे आर रेडी. हाउ दे आर रेडी? आपको क्लास में, अगर आप स्कूल में हैं तो फिर आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है, लेकिन अगर आप कॉलेज में हैं और यूनिवर्सिटी में हैं, यस यू हैव द ऑप्शन टू गो अहेड ऑफ टाइम. स्कूल में तो बेचारे आप लोग बैठे रहते हैं. यू आर वेटिंग फॉर द टीचर एंड यू आर नो वेयर गोइंग, टीचर इज़ कमिंग, राइट. तो कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं दे कैन गो डिले, ताखीर, इल्तवा. yes, what an Urdu. I like that Urdu coming from Mr. Asad Khan. Thank you so much. ताखीर करना, उल्तवा में डालना अपने काम को. बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. तो स्टूडेंट्स को अपनी रेडीनेस शो करनी चाहिए है बाय बीइंग ऑन टाइम और अहेड ऑफ टाइम. मेरी क्लासेस में इट्स अ रूल, आपको एटलीस्ट 10 मिनट पहले क्लास में मौजूद होना चाहिए है. क्वेश्चन है क्यों? वक्त से पहले थोड़ा क्यों होना चाहिए, उसको मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया है. तो जिन्होंने सुना उन्होंने सुना कि ये एक आदत बन जाएगी आपकी, जो कि आपको आने वाली ज़िंदगी में भी काम देगी. जब आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जाएंगे, रास्ते में कहीं एक्सीडेंट हुआ पड़ा है और कोई बहुत रश है और गाड़ियां हैं और आप अपने घर से निकले हैं, तकरीबन 30 मिनट पहले आपका इंटरव्यू है, 9 o'clock in the morning, लेकिन आप पहले गए हैं, तो डिले, ताखीर, डिले, तातुल. I feel there is an Urdu class going on coming from Asad. Yes, thank you so much. नाजरीन एंड हाजरीन कराम, आप देख सकते हैं हमारे पास उर्दू का वसी ज़ख़ीरा आ रहा है असद की तरफ से. वो बता रहे हैं कि प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन जिसको डिले कहते हैं उसको उर्दू में क्या क्या और कह सकते हैं. तो उनके अल्फाज के मुताबिक ताख़ीर और अल्तवा में डालना और तातूल करना. आई डोंट नो, तवील करना, लंबा करना, तातूल. अच्छा, ये एक लफ्ज़ होगा. थैंक यू सो मच. अच्छा, तो हम बात कर रहे थे कि आपको टाइम से पहले निकलना कैसे फ़ायदा दे सकता है. आपको फ़ायदा दे सकता है जब आपका इंटरव्यू हो, आप फंस जाएं रोड पर किसी उसमें एक्सीडेंट में, तो आप अगर टाइम पर हैं, आई मीन अगर आप पहले से निकले हैं टाइम से, तो आप अपने वक्त पर पहुंच जाएंगे, क्योंकि आप ऑलरेडी वो तखमीना निकाल चुके हैं कि आप तखमीना, यू सी मिस्टर असद, आई एम ऑल्सो यूजिंग अ डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड. आप अपने से अंदाज़ा लगा चुके हैं यार कुछ भी हो सकता है, मेरी गाड़ी ख़राब हो सकती है, मेरा टायर फ्लैट हो सकता है, सड़क पे कुछ हादसा हो सकता है, तो आप टाइम पे पहुंच जाते हैं, विच इज़ रियली गुड. ओके, आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अनदर थिंग. सो काइंडली शेयर क्लास में और क्या स्टूडेंट्स को करना चाहिए है या नहीं करना चाहिए है. यस प्लीज़. क्लास पार्टिसिपेशन के बारे में क्या ख्याल है? क्या स्टूडेंट्स को क्लास में पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहिए? डू दे रियली दे शुड पार्टिसिपेट इन द क्लास और दे शुडंट? आई मीन I don't think so there is any objection on that. I don't think so there is any other any other conflicting opinion on the point that students should be participating or should not be. They should be participating, definitely. It's very important. We as teachers, we see कि कौन से students जो हैं, they are participating more, and it's really making us happy. Not only happy, we are able to make an analysis of their performance, of their learning, that how well they are getting the point. But if those students who are not talking much or who are not taking participation in the class activities, they are not doing something good, that you should be participating. Okay, here is the thing. I noticed that students feel shy because we have girls, we have boys in the class. Regularity, yeah, very, very true. Students should be regular to the classes, definitely, yeah. And if you are regular in the class, also, thank you so much, Asad. आपने कहा कि students को regular होना चाहिए classes में. Okay, talking about हमारी जो students होते हैं classes में, they feel shy because there are girls and there are boys in the class. So they say, teacher, we feel shy when we are speaking in English and there are girls who are in the class and they can hear us, and girls are thinking the same, that boys are listening to us. What if we make a mistake? There is no such perfection in the world. It's only Allah who is perfect. So you as students, you are learners, you must have to make mistake. You will make mistake, only then you are going to learn. So please take it out from your mind that you are not going to participate because you want to speak only when you are perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. As a speaker, you should be taking participation. Okay, I'm waiting from Mo Mustafa. What do you do? Or what you should not do, or what you should do. अपनी पसंद के subject होने चाहिए. Wow, I like that. I really like that. I really like that. I wish I may have a school in future, nobody knows. In Finland, I'm going to relate to the point that is raised by Asad. In Finland, you are not supposed to, okay, right now, currently in the world, Finland education system and the outcomes, the preparation of the students, or the perfect kind of, or I would say the best curriculum, or the progress of education is here. This is, they're on the top. Why? They don't have the school system that normally other schools have. They have different school system. I watched a video, and it was a whole interview from teachers of Finland. What I was learning from them was really interesting. The teachers were saying that we are asked, the only target or only objective to achieve, हमें जो कहा जाता है as teacher, वो ये है कि you have to make sure that your students are happy. Now, हमारे स्कूल सिस्टम्स में ऐसा तो मैंने नहीं सुना कभी कि टीचर्स को ये टारगेट दिया जाए कि आपको कंफर्म करनी है ये बात कि आपके स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो खुश हैं. स्टूडेंट्स की खुशी किसने देखी है? I mean, they were always those who have to do something. They were bound to do something. Students की खुशी कहाँ से आ गई? Yes, you have to make sure the students are happy. So one of the teacher was maths teacher, and he was saying, I must have to make sure that students are happy, because as per the study result, if you are happy, your psychology or your learning is improved as compared to that student who is upset, or that student who is feeling discouraged, or who is sad. Because your mind is already busy in dealing with that sadness, in dealing with that worry, in dealing with that challenge. And you cannot do justice to learning, to that subject, what you are attending to. And they have the choice of subject. They have the choice to sit on the chairs they want to sit. They don't have our chair system, जिस तरह से हमारा system है कि you must have to sit on the chair and the desk. No. You have bean bags, you have bean chairs, you have sofas, you have chairs, you have even arrangement on the floor. What is important? Important is students learning. Students की learning जो है उसको फोकियत दी जाती है फिनलैंड के school system में. All right, one more thing. Students are not having exams. Exams नहीं हैं. आपको projects दिए जाते हैं. You have practical projects, and you have to complete those projects, right? So this is something I really like. Thank you so much, Asad, for giving such a good opinion that there should be subjects, choice of subjects based on student capability and interest. Okay, I would be giving another item from my list is cheating. What do you think about cheating? Cheating, it's a shortcut to failure. Cheating is a shortcut to failure. You might be doing that particular exam or that activity by cheating somebody, but actually you are going to end up having a failure. मैडम अगर आपको न्यू टॉपिक पे basic, I don't know what is it. Asad, you can explain. I'm sorry, I didn't get. अगर आपको new topic basic, I don't get it. You rewrite, or maybe there is a typo issue. So talking about cheating, so you never do that. Don't write anything if you don't know. Okay, if you want to give any other suggestion on a topic, all right, yes, please. You're welcome. This session is for you. It's not for me. You can suggest me any topic that you would like to, and we can speak on that. I can complete the list, and we can switch to that topic. No problem. So talking about cheating, never cheat. Never do that. You can plainly say to the teacher, I didn't prepare. I'm sorry I didn't prepare, and I would be preparing, and do that preparation, but never cheat. It's not going to help you, not in that subject, but in your future life also, because whatever you're doing in your classes, you don't know, you don't realize, you are building a personality, you are developing as a person. If you are a person who is cheating, and it will become your habit, because it means you can solve problem quickly, but it's a shortcut, and that shortcut which is ending in failure. So in life also, you would like to follow certain shortcuts to achieve your temporary targets. So never do that. Next, isolation. Isolation means if you are a person who is an introvert, you don't talk to others, you don't want to talk to others. Hello, Mohsen. Thank you so much. We have Dr. Mohsen Amiri. The Finland example was actually, yes, you agree to that, what I said. Okay, I would like to introduce Dr. Mohsen. Dr. Mohsen is my colleague, and I requested him to join the session as a co-host. Dr. Mohsen, thank you so much for the joining, and you are welcome. Let me check, because Dr. Mohsen, it's not my practice to, I recently have started this online streaming, so I'm going to see if I can make you a moderator. Yes, I would be adding you as a moderator, and I would also like to others to hear from you. You can manage words, and okay, moderator. Mohsen, can you please check if you can, because you are a moderator, can you check if you can join the session? I don't know if you can join the session, and you can turn on your screen. And you can have a talk. All right. So talking about cheating, so never do that. Mohsen, we are discussing, and the topic is the things that. All right. Thank you so much. You're still out, no problem. So, but I gave you the access. You check it out later on, no problem. Okay. So, Mohsen, what we are discussing, not only Mohsen, to everyone, those who are joining later on, we are discussing the things that students should be and should not be doing in the classes as students. Thank you so much. We have other people who are joining. Mind-blowing ideas. आपका बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने हमारे सेशन को अटेंड किया. गुस्से का जवाब गुस्से से या प्यार से. Okay, it's a topic suggestion given by Asad Khan. Thank you so much, Asad. इस suggestion के लिए. Okay, so what I would do, because we have to do justice to our audience, those to whom I said that we are going to complete the list of 10 items that students should do and should not do. So already we have completed 4, I guess. Procrastination, number 1, you have to make sure that you are on time. You are not, lagging behind time. You are coming ahead of time. And how you show your readiness, that is number 3. Your readiness is shown by your timely arrangement and your pen, your notebook where you can add things. This is, and number 4, you are not cheating at all. Number 5, please don't be in isolation. Try to make friends. Try to talk, even if you have to force yourself. Make sure that you are talking to others so that you can interact with them. Number 5, yeah, this is 5. Taking participation. Teachers always like those students who are participating. But make sure that you all not only participate, but it's a productive participation. It's not only just for the sake of interrupting the class or whatsoever. 6, we shouldn't be skipping our revision regularly. By the way, I had another video in which I said, a student asked me this question, okay, teacher, how to be the best student? I would say, don't study until morning, no need for that. If you are the one जो अपना homework जो है, you are doing everything that you learned in one day daily, you revise it daily, you don't need to really worry before the exam, because you are the one who are a good person in revision. So make it a habit that you are never skipping revision of the classes. All right, number 8 that we have is ignoring mental health. You make sure that you are doing exercises for your mental health. It can be yoga, a physical exercise, but it can also be watching something very productive, something that makes you happy, something that is comedy but a good one, something that if you feel good while reading a book. Is this proverb right? Tit for tat. Yes, okay, I'm coming back to that. The last one, social media. You shouldn't use social media in the class just for the sake of being entertained. You are in a place where you are learning. You are a learner there. So if you are on social media and you're checking your Facebook and teacher is teaching, again, you are not doing good to yourself. All right. So guys, we have a suggestion for a topic, that is Asad Khan gave us a suggestion, how to deal with ghussa, with anger, how we shall deal with that. And the question is, shall we respond to ghussa, to anger, with anger? That's the question, because he also have brought a proverb that tit for tat. In Urdu we say, jaisa muh waisi chapeet. So is it correct? How to deal with ghussa? Okay, so I'm waiting for people to respond. How if you are really angry, it's called anger management, right? By the way, it's a topic for my students in my research project. So those students who are there dealing with this, it would be a very nice discussion for them to learn from this session. Okay, anger management. For anger management, I would say never, it's never a solution. Never, ever a solution that somebody is angry and you are also responding to that person in anger. It would never come to a good end. Yes, you would be happy that you reflected your anger. Someone was making you angry. How many sisters and brothers you have? Can we stick to one topic, Asad? Can we stick to one topic? Now, because of you, I have switched to that topic. So let's talk about that. So, I think when it comes to anger management, if a person is angry, okay, there are two situations. A person is trying to make you angry, right? A person is trying to make you angry, must not be in anger himself, but he is trying to instigate you. He's trying to check your patience level, or he's trying to make you angry. What to do in that situation? Always ignore. Best strategy. Someone is trying to play the card. Why you want to be a victim to that person. So easy. No, never ever do that. Number 2 situation, a person is angry. A person is angry, and whatever he is saying or she is saying is making you angry, right? What should we do in that situation? I think if both of you are angry, you are not able to resolve the issue, someone among you both have to be a person who waits for the right time, because you are at the person is on the peak, the other one is on the peak, boom, it's a blast. It's never going to be helpful. So what would be the best strategy? I think, okay, there are many scenarios, there can be many possibility of the physicality factor. I mean, do you have a possibility to change the place? I mean, you can leave the room, you can go out. It's better if you change the place, because if you won't be there, so there is no further clash. But when it's the person who is angry, it's also important to know who is the person. I mean, if it's your father, if it's your mother, then just enjoy the music. You are not supposed to do anything, just be there. Okay, when it comes to parents' anger, please don't be calling, you don't need to call it that you have to do something for that. They are always angry because they love you. They are angry for something that they want to save you from that situation. Very good. Oh, no, I'm not a genius. Thank you so much. I'm just a learner like everyone. And I try to do my best for my students. Okay, beta, मैं भी आपको सुन रही हूँ. Thank you so much. Mind-blowing ideas. I would like to say to all of you that I have मेरी जो ऑडियंस जो मुझे सुन रही है उसमें बहुत स्वीट से लोग भी हैं. जैसे मेरी ममा हैं, माइंड ब्लोइंग आइडियाज़, वो कह रही हैं बेटा मैं भी आपको सुन रही हूँ. एंड मेरी ममा ने मुझे कहा दैट आपको उर्दू में भी बात करनी चाहिए, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू आर स्पीकिंग इन इंग्लिश और मुझे समझ नहीं आती कि आप क्या कह. तो ममा अम्मी आपके लिए है ये. हम बात कर रहे हैं एंगर मैनेजमेंट की. तो मैं कह रही हूँ कि जब आपके पेरेंट्स आपको डांट रहे हों, आपके लाइक योर फादर, योर मदर, if they are angry at you, there is a cause, there is a reason for that. चपेड़ लगनी है, चपेड़ खा लें. गुस्सा है, गुस्सा सुन लें, because that is in love. Your parents are the only people on the face of earth. You cannot say a word of objection if they are saying anything to you except changing your religion. I mean, in Islam we say that you don't listen only if they ask you to change your religion. Rest, you are the one who have to receive their anger, because this is for your benefit. Okay. Now coming to anger management as a person, dealing with an anger issue at workplace, dealing with an anger issue with your friends, look at the person. आप देखें आपके पास कौन है, वो शख्स कौन है जिसके साथ आप डील कर रहे हैं. अगर वो आपको प्यारा है, वो गुस्से में है, you don't add. आप उसे सुनते हैं. You don't add into that because you really care for that person. And that person later on realizes. But if that is someone at the workplace, then better avoid it. Try to avoid it. But if the situation is getting worse and there is no other way, then rather than dealing with that person face to face or responding, remember that you have always authorities or people there as your leadership, to whom we call management. हमारे पास हमारी management में boss हैं, हमारे guiding people हैं. Thank you so much. जो हमें guide करते हैं. So kindly don't interact into personal issues with anyone. If someone is trying to make you, no. You can, if it is in the capacity for you to easily deal it, talk to that person that, no, I don't think it would be working like that. Let's talk face to face. Let's have a table talk. But if you see that it's not working, you can go to your line manager, or you can go to the person who can be further helping or guiding or fixing the issue as being in the management. You don't take things in your hand. You are an employee. You are someone who should be doing the work in the proper decorum, in the proper protocol. Follow the policy of the organization where you are. तो गुस्से का जवाब गुस्से से देना कभी भी सही आंसर नहीं होता. असद ख़ान, मेरे ख़्याल से आपको ये जवाब जो है आप इससे सहमत होंगे, आपको ये जवाब सही लगा होगा. मडा, व्हाट इज़ मडा? Is it Pashto Mada or is it Mada? I don't know. If it is Pashto Mada, I don't know if you are saying Mada to me. But anyways, we had a very good discussion. So thank you so much. What we did, we moved from our topic to another topic after completing our topic. That was how students, what students should do and what students shouldn't do inside their classes or in life in general. But thank you so much, Ami. Thank you so much for that love. But we completed 10 things that students should be considering. Students को चाहिए कि वो करें, वक्त पे जाएं, regularity के साथ हों. Hello, Maths with Shima. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam. There I durust I. Thank you so much, Asad. Thank you so much for blessing me with prayers and best wishes. So having shortcuts to whatever we have discussed, we discussed today. आज हमने discuss किया that what are the things students should be doing and should not be doing. तो हमारे पास जो list है जो हमने बनाई है, उस list के मुताबिक students should be following the time और वो अपने time को follow करें. अगर आप school में हैं तो आपके पास कोई और option नहीं है. फिर आपकी teachers को चाहिए कि वो आपकी classes में time पे आएँ. लेकिन अगर आप school पे हैं, या of course आप school में भी time पर जाते हैं, that is your showing your readiness. लेकिन अगर आप class के अंदर मौजूद हैं तो आप class में विजिलेंट हैं, आप अपनी रेडीनेस दिखाते हैं, आपने अपना काम किया हुआ है, आपने जो असाइनमेंट टीचर ने दी थी वो कंप्लीट किया. यू आर नॉट द प्रोक्रास्टिनेटर, यू डोंट डू प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन, एंड यू आर नॉट द वन हु इज़ लर्निंग इन आइसोलेशन. आप कभी भी आइसोलेशन में नहीं सीखते हैं. अगर आप ऐसे शख्स हैं जो इंट्रोवर्ट हैं, आपको कंफर्टेबल फील नहीं होता बात करना किसी से, तो आप सीख नहीं सकते. आपके फ्रेंड्स नहीं हैं. नेवर डू दैट. ट्राई टू कम आउट ऑफ योर कंफर्ट जोन. अपने आप को मुश्किल में डालकर तो देखें. आप सीखते तब हैं जब आप अपने आप को अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकालते हैं. व्हेन यू आर इन योर कंफर्ट जोन, यू नेवर लर्न, यू नेवर ग्रो. Growth is only when you are doing something out of the box of your comfort. So if you are the one who is an introvert, it's good for you, okay, if you want it to be, but it's not helping you to learn or to interact with people. Okay, so after that we said cheating, never do cheating. It would be a shortcut for that time, but it's not a lifelong thing, lifelong skill that you should learn. Thank you so much, Asad. Thank you so much. And I would like to say, असद ने एक टॉपिक दिया जिसमें कहा कि गुस्से का जवाब गुस्से से क्या देना चाहिए. तो इसका आंसर है, I have just reached home. I think we should have another session. Anyways, I'm not. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now people are joining and we are already about to say bye. Yes, Dr. Mohsin, I think we should be conducting another session. I understand. Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry if it bothered you because you were already attending to another place. But thank you so much for being in the audience. And me and you, we have to, based on today's discussion or the previous, we can come up on another topic for our audience. And our audience can also poll for that, can also tell us like what topic you would like us to talk to. And interestingly, Dr. Mohsin, in today's session, we have switched to two topics. Like after completing the first topic, based on the suggestion of one of the audience, Asad Khan, we shifted to another topic के गुस्से का जवाब क्या गुस्से से देना चाहिए, shall we respond to anger with anger, and we had a discussion on that. So thank you so much. Having said that, I'm going to close the session, and thank you so much for joining. You can still contact me, you can still chat, you can still comment. आपकी बातें काफ़ी यूज़फुल हैं। थैंक यू सो मच मैथ्स विद शिमा। हमें उम्मीद है कि आपके चैनल को अगर हम देखेंगे तो उस पर हमें मैथ्स सीखने को मिलेगा। तो मैथ्स सबकी ज़रूरत है। इंशाल्लाह हम आपके चैनल को विज़िट करेंगे। एंड ज्वाइनिंग के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। डॉक्टर फ़ज़ल रहीम ने भी हमें ज्वाइन किया है, सो इट्स अंडर डॉक्टर, सो आई सॉ दैट। ओके, तो आप लोग ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट सेशन अगेन आई वुड बी गिविंग अ प्रीमियर। मैं एक टॉपिक पहले से दूंगी, आप लोग उस पर कमेंट कर सकते हैं या आप लोग सजेशन दे सकते हैं। यू कैन से दैट we would like to hear you on that topic, or we would like to have a discussion on that topic. Basically, this topic is related to the main scope of this session is to give benefit to those who honestly who really are learners or students, and they don't know, sometimes they are stuck in trying to know, shall I do that, shall I not do that. So such kind of streamlining may be helpful for them. We as teachers, we are here for you, dear students, wherever you are in the part of this world. I would try my level best to contribute to your development, to your personality development. By the way, Dr. Mohsen is a very good speaker for personality development, so we can come up with these topics. Learning is for sharing with the world. Having said that, take care of yourself. Happy ending, happy closing, and stay happy, stay healthy. Masalam.